Afternoon, everybody. We're here to do the 1865 Open Championship from Prestwick Golf Course. We are doing this on ASG Golf. And thus far, I'm on the wrong thing, sorry. Thus far in our run through this, this will be our sixth Open. Andrew Strath won the first, Old Tom Morris won the second, and Willie Park Sr. has won 3 in a row. So can anybody stop Willie Park Sr.? We will start. I thought I'd start this one since a big name comes into play for an albeit short span in this tournament here. I thought I'd give a little bit of the whatever. So where'd it go? Sorry. This was the 6th Open. It was held on September 14th at Prestwick. In the real life one, Andrew Strath won by 2 shots over Willie Park Sr. Young Tom only played the first round and then dropped out. He will play all of this. And what's funny is Andrew Strath won 8 pounds for his victory, and in today's money that is 1,240 something pounds. So all right, so let's meet our competitors, shall we? First we have Old Tom Morris. This is our grand old man. Let's see. At this point in 1865, he was 44 years old. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that. We'll just, there's old Tom. And here's his son, young Tom. This is the belt he earned in real life for winning 3 straight Opens. Now, this is his debut, and he doesn't stick around long because he gets, I think it's tuberculosis, and dies at the age of 24. Now, what's important about young Tom is that there is a movie and a book called Tommy's Honor. On your right here is the movie, and this is the book on Amazon. And the movie will rip your heart right out. I haven't read the book yet, although I do plan on it. All right, that's young Tom. Then we have Andrew Strath, who was the winner of our first Open in this project. And then we have our Superman, Willie Park Sr., who's won 3 in a row. I'm wondering, can he continue? And as a special treat, this is the 18th hole of Prestwick Golf Course. I'm not exactly sure when it was taken, but it's in color and it's pretty clear, so probably pretty recently. But the course hasn't changed much in the 100 and something odd years. This is hole 18. All right, let's get into it. I am going to see what I can do about this here. Maybe. We don't want to miss the top now, do we? The bottom's not that important because there will only be a few people in this. Sorry about this, everybody. I'm working on it. I'm still new at this, kind of. All right, you're just going to have a little bit of a issue while I figure this out. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out what I can put this on. Yep. That worked? Nope, that's not going to work. This is riveting, and I bet you're all just so happy that it's happening. Right? At least I'm still on the game. Maybe I'll Swap. There. I guess that'll do. Sorry about that, everybody. Now we will tee off. The 4 were our only competitors that I had in the game. So, I guess if you're a Willie Park Sr. fan, then you're rooting for him to go 4 in a row. And if you're not, then you're rooting for anybody else. Maybe Strath to win his second. Maybe one of the Toms to, do their thing. So here we go. Teeing off round 1. Oh my, what did I do? I don't want to do this. What just happened? AI. Yeah. Alright, well, it's playing and I don't want it to. Great. Well, I guess we'll just do the tee shots and then see what happens. I'm not sure what just occurred. I might have to play the first hole this way and then we'll try to get it onto our normal shot here. Wow. Wow, somebody just took a shot. Old Tom making his run. Young Tom almost out of bounds. And Willie Park Sr. on the green into. Just pitch it. Let's get it in there. Okay, not even sure what's happening here. Oh, we're on putts. Okay. Whoa, Willie Park looking for a birdie on the opening hole, and he lags it up close. All right, 9-foot putt for par for one of the Morrises. That was Old Tom. Putt for bogey. Young Tom's not doing so good. And Willie Park. Back to the summary. Okay, what did I do wrong? Did I accidentally pick somebody? Yes, I did. All right. So, sorry about that. You can, obviously I just showed you, you can actually play shot by shot if you like. I like just doing it like this. Nice and quick, especially if you got 150 years of golf to play. Okay, so here we are. Through the first round, young Tom Morris does not look good at all. He's 20 over par. And he only had 4 par holes. Oof. Andrew Strath, looking to get his second win, was 16 over par and had 5 par holes. Willie Park, who's been the superstar of this thing so far, 15 over par and no birdies, which is interesting for him. Old Tom with a 4-shot lead. And look at that, a birdie on 16. So let's go to round 2, and let's see if anything can change. Can Old Tom hold off Willie Park? Looks like maybe he can. Willie Park Sr. with a 21 over par round. Oh, look at all that yellow. Yikes. How many triple bogeys were there on that round? 1. He had 2 triple bogeys. And 1. 2 double bogeys. Oof. Andrew Strath with a 16 over par round. He's just kind of nice and consistent. 287s. Young Tom Morris with a 10 over. He had a birdie on 16 and improved by 10 shots. That's impressive. And he's only 8 shots behind his dad, Old Tom. Ooh, look at Old Tom starting to rack up the birdies. And look at this run right here at the back of his round. Par, par, birdie, par, par, par. He actually had a par 9 on the back 9. Whoa. All right, moving into round 3. Let's see what happens. I think Willie Park's run is coming to an end at 3 in a row. We shall see. He was 19 over par in round 3, and he's 55 over par so far, and he just doesn't look like he's got it today. However, the other 3 golfers are all within 3 shots of each other. What is happening? Andrew Strath just stays consistent and is only 3 shots off the lead. Young Tom Morris stays in the 80s and is 2 shots off the lead. And Old Tom kind of has a struggle. He still gets another birdie, but he struggles quite mightily with 1, 2, 3, 4 triple bogeys. All right, going into the final round, we have 3 competitors within shooting distance. Although with the scores the way they go here, Willie Park could still come back and win this. Wouldn't that be something? Here we go. Round 4, the championship round. It's worth noting back then that they only played 3, and I think they only played like 12 holes per round. They did not play 18 times 4. But I can only do what I can do. So here we go. Teeing off for round 4. This could be one of the worst opens ever for Willie Park. And would you look at that? Willie Park Sr. Oh, I'm not even going to count all those bogeys and triple bogeys. But, oof, 73 over par. Old Tom falls apart in the last 2 rounds. Completely. Finishes in 3rd. Young Tom plays pretty consistently after his rough opening round. Remember, he's only 14 here. I think. I'll look that up. But he loses by 3, and Andrew Strath stays consistent, gets better every round, and wins his 2nd Open championship. Let's just look at old Andrew Strath. There he is. And now we're going to look and see how old Tommy is. Take me a minute here. Sorry. Well, I thought I had it up. So, I have a bunch of stuff. You won't mind though. You want to know, don't you? You want to know. Young Tom Morris, how old is he? In the 1865 British Open, he's 14. Look at that. He's born in 1851. He's 14, and he just finished 2nd in his first one. That's a 14-year-old with 2 birdies on what looks to be the hardest course in the world. That's pretty impressive. However, Andrew Strath wins his 2nd Open championship, ending the 3-year run of Willie Park Sr. Welcome, young Tom. Maybe next time.